And I believe we are live. Hey everyone, welcome to the live stream. It is March the 17th. March the 17th, happy St. Patrick's Day to anyone who may be celebrating. The weather today, whew, it's meant to be snowing, it's meant to be raining, it's meant to be cool, it's meant to be sunny. We may, in fact, get all of it today on the live stream. And this is why the live stream setup is very unique looking today. So I expect to get a lot of stares from people who are not quite sure what this is. But if anyone has joined, please do let me know what the audio sounds like. I've been tweaking the audio setup, and I would appreciate it if you could let me know if anyone is connected. Let's see if I do have anyone who is watching. Let's see.
Expedia members save on travel.
I'm getting ads for the time being. Oh, come on, ads. Come on, YouTube. All right. Oh, come on, ads. Come on, YouTube. Red Zergum, hello. Thank you very much for joining. Please let me know if you can hear me, if the audio is okay. And when I start riding, I would also appreciate that feedback. Last time I streamed, the audio was questionable. Norma, hello. Thank you for joining. Sound is good? I'm gonna assume sound is good. Transportation Land, hello. Thanks for joining. Thank you. We can hear you. Audio is okay. Well then, I think what's left to do is start riding. What am I doing today? Today I have a package that I need to drop off. This package is in the middle of Cartopia, an industrial area in Mimico, which is part of Toronto, I've never been to that part of town, and so it remains to be seen what the situation is like in terms of bikeability, and also what the drivers are like, right? Sometimes drivers can be wonderful, other times drivers can be questionable. But again, my setup today is very very loud. Now, if you want to see what the setup looks like, and if you don't follow me on Instagram, I am Wheels on the Bike on Instagram. A train just passed. Wheels on the Bike on Instagram. Following this live stream, I am going to be posting photos of what the setup looks like. But just to give you a very quick preview, or a visual as it were, it looks like I have a child on the back of the bike, a child with a very small head. So that's what it is. Living our destiny, sound is good. Fantastic. All right. Well then, let us go. And if you, as I start riding, if you can confirm again that the sound is okay, I would appreciate it. Okay, let's connect the phone so that the connection is also solid. Let me check connection. We want USB tethering. Yes, we do. Okay. Let's go. I think on the way there, we are going to stop by the GO train station. Okay, the GO train is municipal trains, not municipal, but rather provincial train service. And let's go. Passing over Mimico Creek. It's going to be a little bump. Mimico Creek sometimes looks like a river following a rainstorm or a rain event. The temperature right now is 6 degrees Celsius, but it's been dipping to 3 degrees Celsius. And so a few minutes before I left the house, it was snowing. Right now it seems to be okay. The sun is out, but it's windy. And the weather is a bit odd. So that's enough about the weather. If anyone wants to test out the weather command, it's !weather. Should give you an up-to-date details about what the weather is like today. Additionally, if anyone is interested in knowing which bike I'm riding, unnecessary. All right, if anyone wants to know which bike I'm riding, !bike. Hi. Okay. Turbo Dave, thanks. Hello, welcome. That wasn't a bike, that was a car. I think that loud, you're referring to that loud sound? Yeah, that was a car. That was an exhaust of a car, not a motorcycle. Okay, there's a car behind me and I'm going to be turning. So we're going to do a quick stop at the GO train station, which is provincial train service. I'm getting stares from drivers because, like I mentioned at the beginning, my setup looks unusual. Turbo Dave, thanks for testing the bike command. Is it gonna work today? Yes! Nightbot is awake. Welcome to the chat, Nightbot. All right. Is anyone interested in the map? I can turn it on. Please let me know if you'd like to see the map for today's ride. Ah, there we are. The weather command is also working. Fantastic. Holy moly, it's windy. So on the left, what you may see is a whole lot of cleared land. There's going to be a lot of construction, a lot of development in this area. This community that they're going to be building is a transit first community, meaning I think they're not going to have as much parking availability for people who live here, because again, this community is going to be hugging the Mimico GO train station, and the Mimico GO train station is ahead of us. Resorgum, every time YouTube shows a commercial, the feed stops. But then does it resume? You shouldn't see too many commercials. Please let me know if the feed drops altogether. Turbo Dave, you were out earlier in Rochester. The wind was brutal. Yeah. So I'm actually wearing my winter kind of outfit today. And my bar mitts are back on because it's just cold. Okay, so welcome to the GO train station. As I mentioned, GO train is a provincial train service. This is the Lakeshore West line, and it takes you all the way to Hamilton, and sometimes, well, in the summertime, into Niagara Falls. This is the train station. They also have bus stations. They also have buses as part of their fleet, or the GO train, GO transit. Okay, so The Mimico GO station is not accessible, which of course means that people with any accessibility concerns, such as physical disabilities, so people with wheelchairs are unable to navigate the stairs. There is no elevator. As a result, whenever something is not accessible, it's also not accessible to people with strollers, people with bikes, people with anything, right? Accessible design is good design, so fail. All right. Reds or gum? I have to exit out and re-upload the video, huh? Can somebody confirm that whenever there's an ad on YouTube that you're also kicked out of the stream and you have to go back and join the live stream? Sorry you're having that experience, Reds or gum. Please do let me know if that continues happening, and that is, I guess, something I will have to troubleshoot. Pioneer 863, hello, welcome to the chat. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Enjoying the ride. Best wishes to you from Minnesota. Hello, welcome. Okay, so where did I stop? I stopped at the Bikeshare bike station, and let me show you how many bikes there are and how many of them are gone. So this is newer. It's not brand new, but it's newer in that this didn't used to be here, but it's fantastic that they added that this is city operated. So it's fantastic that the city added the station because people use it. And transit connections from here are not ideal. So here's the GO train. You will recognize it by a green and white design. So that's the provincial train service. Orange bikes look interesting. Yep. So the sponsor for Bikeshare is Tangerine. It's a bank, and their branding is orange. So that's why the bikes are orange. But they've been adding quite a few e-bikes. I have yet to find an e-bike that is charged and ready to go. Although, again, they have been adding a lot more to the fleet. So sometime soon I would love to ride the Bikeshare e-bike. I just want to compare the experience to riding my own bike. All right, so let's move on. We've seen the train, we've seen the bikes. Res or gum? We have the same trains in California, same green and white design, or same type of train. I think that's what you mean. All right, let us go. For anyone local to the area, there's an amazing pasta place here. Here you go, Queen's Pasta. Right here, 66 Newcastle. Bacon, eggs, and hash, hello. Welcome, thank you for joining the live stream. Res or gum, same type of train, right. Thank you for confirming. Okay, we're approaching Royal York, and we need to cross the street, so let's do that. Let's cross the street. Okay, there we are. Oof, it's windy. I'm so glad to have, so very glad to have my e-bike motor. I have never been through this neighborhood. I've never ridden here. So like you, we are discovering this together at the same time. Okay, I think we have to go there. I think what I should do is consult the map. So for those of you who are just joining, what I'm doing today is I am dropping off a package. I have something to return, and instead of mailing the package, as the company is in Etobicoke, Mimico, close by, I decided to just return the package by bike. And what we're going to do is try to put the package through their slot, through their mail slot. Okay, I'm going to consult Google Maps, see where we're going. For reference, I am going to Mick, M-I-I-K. It's a clothing brand. I attempted to shop online and, well, my attempt did not quite work out. Okay, where is it taking us? Okay. All right. Where do we want to go? All right, we're going to start. I'm going to minimize that. Okay. Charles Wang, hello and thank you for joining the live stream. Hi from Chicago. Hi from Toronto. The sound quality is very good. Fabulous. Fabulous. Bacon, eggs, and hash, you're right. There's always something good, something new to discover. I certainly can't claim that I've been everywhere. But today we're discovering together. So I did ask if you wanted, if anyone was interested in getting the map on the screen. If you would like that, please do let me know. I can certainly turn it on and have it follow us along so that you can, or rather have you follow along on the map. But you know, sometimes it's just good to see where we're going anyway. All right, enough talking. Let's go. Okie dokie. So we are turning left. Okay. So I would say this is a typical neighborhood. Some smaller houses here, which indicates older houses, older homes. But they are peppered with these newer homes that were newly built, and I see that some of them are 2 stories high, etc. Some of the older homes, oh my gosh, this is so small. I love small homes. Take a look at that, chat. This is a smaller home. I don't know if you can see it. I love tiny homes. I love small homes. Breads or gum, map would be nice. Okay, let me put it on, turn this on. Okay. Okie dokie. Here we go. Let's see that it all works. Fantastic. We want map. We want neighborhood. Let's see. The map should be on. My preview is a little bit delayed, so I'm assuming it's all on. Hopefully very soon I'm going to see it on my preview. In the meantime, let's just keep riding. I don't see the map, and I think I should see it by now. What do we have here? Oh, we have a school. On the left-hand side, we have a school. Or what appears to be a school. I do not see a sign of what this school may be. Exit or entrance 1B1C. Okay, what's going on with the map? Come on, map, turn on. There, turn on. Not sure why, but I'm unable to turn the map on. Let me see if I can try a different tool and whether or not it will allow me to turn the map on. Well, chat, sorry. It looks like I'll have to troubleshoot the map. You can see the map, Charles? You can see the map on the screen? Oh, I can see it now. Fantastic. All right. There we go. Map is on the screen. And we're turning right. Ooh, some traffic calming in this neighborhood. A few bump outs here. Oh, this is, wow, I have not seen this. Fabulous, fabulous. Also, there's a huge cloud coming our way, chat. We may be getting some snow momentarily. V9 Vic. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. V9 Vic Bicycle Touring. Good afternoon. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining the chat. Or thank you for joining the live stream. Okay. Right ahead, we are going to be turning left. That seems to be a more... What street is that? Evans. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my lights on. Let's park. I don't want anyone telling me that they don't see me. Ha, Resorgum, you just had another commercial and it put you back at the beginning of the stream. That's a lot of commercials. I will have to troubleshoot that, I'm sorry. Okay, lots of cars. I think we're gonna go. Oh, it's starting to snow. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I'm just being pelted by snow. Oh, this is not pleasant. Oh Lord. Wow, that's a snowstorm. Holy. I was not expecting this. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, the wind has picked up as well. So the wind is very strong. And it's a snowstorm. Okay. Well, let's just keep riding. The chat, the setup, it's good. It's good. Okay, let's go. Just the other day, oh wow. So I apologize. I am not going to be speaking too much because wow, this is hurting my face. snow, it's not quite rain. Where I was going with my thought before I stopped speaking is I recently took my studded winter tire off because it had been so warm. Oh my goodness. I am in turbo mode on the bike and I am struggling against the wind gusts. What is this? Luckily, when we're done with the package, I'm going to turn around and head towards the city. Okay, now we're full on in a snowstorm. Well, how about that, chat? I think momentarily I'm going to clean the lens because I can imagine, just like my glasses are getting rain droplets on them. I suspect oh yes, the lens is doing the same. It's getting the same treatment. No, Resorgum, I can't imagine. I don't want to imagine that. Because with this kind of weather event, the roads are going to be slick. But maybe not. Maybe this will pass and we're going to be just fine. Oh boy. Very, very windy. And this road, Evans, I'm not sure I've ever been on this road either. Kipling, we're coming on to Kipling. Well, I see that the map disappeared from my preview. Can someone confirm that the map is gone from the screen? From your preview, rather. Okay, well, I was not expecting to be riding in a snowstorm. Resorgum, thank you for confirming it's gone. Okay. Another thing to troubleshoot. What I'm learning about live streaming is that it's a constant game of troubleshooting. I am going to stop for a moment, clean the lens, because I see it's seen better days. Wow, wow. Chat. If I can see, you can see. On the way back, it's going to be better because we are going to be, what now? How tolerable is the heavy wind with an e-bike? Bruno, it's tolerable, but it's gusting pretty significantly. So I have the bike in turbo mode. Wow, the wind is very strong. Okay, we're off that main road, good. Now we're going to have a side wind. All right. Resorgun, what do you mean? I'm always amazed how much we can get with a live stream. How much you can get with a live stream. Woo! Oh my goodness. Well, you know, it's I really hope this weather eases up, because the jacket I'm wearing is not really waterproof, and this rain is very wet. Or this rain snow. Although I do have a poncho. Should I put the poncho on? Maybe if this doesn't stop by the time we get to our destination, I'm going to put my poncho on. Okay. Wind is 37 kilometers an hour. Yeah. Pretty full on, and it's gusting, so it's not just wind on its own, it's the gusts that are probably, but not to worry. Again, on the way back we're gonna have a nice tailwind, and also the lens is going to be much better, as it's not going to be covered by rain, by this rain, slush, snow, sleet. Okay, a quick cleanup of my own lenses, and I shall also clean the lens, because I see you're probably not able to see a whole lot. Now, as I clean, I can see a whole lot. There we go, chat. Now you can see. Bevy bicycle, Reno. Yes, it is a poncho specific for cycling. I've purchased the Clever Hood poncho. Interestingly, my streaming setup is also wearing a cycling poncho. This is how I'm able to keep the setup dry. The cables, GoPro is waterproof, but the cables are not. So I've got one poncho over the stream setup, and I have another poncho that I should have just put on right away, because this is wet. I'm wet. Resorgum, you're getting cold watching me? Yeah. Thanks for commiserating. Oh. We're turning. No, I think it's time to clean the lens again. And so let's do that before we hop on this road. Okay, I think because this road is what it is, seems to be pretty busy. Well, maybe not. Actually, let's ride. Let's ride on the road. Okay. I am highly visible. Oh, look at that, chat. The sun. The sun is on its way. So, this is Cartopia. This is not fun to ride on. There's no cycling infrastructure here. Thankfully it is Sunday, and so I'm just going to go through this right here. Yeah, thankfully it is Sunday, so there isn't as much traffic as I think we would typically see here. And yeah, well, the sun is out. Amazing, amazing. A bit of a respite for everybody, for me. Hopefully my jacket can dry. I forgot about the wireless microphone that I'm wearing. That's not waterproof. So if audio gets wonky, chat, please do let me know. Okay, let us go. Let's position ourselves so that they see us. Well, I hope the snowstorm is behind us, because the wind has disappeared. Well, maybe not fully, but more or less. And it's quite pleasant to ride again. So the area we're riding through right now is a little bit more industrial. So on the right-hand side, big shops, big areas. I know that there is also IKEA is somewhere here, so you will have the big box stores around here. Basically, everything sprawly. Everything sprawly is here. But we are turning right. Again, Sunrise Soya Foods. What else do we have here? Containers. Yeah, just I would say suburban industrial area. CT Bakery. Ooh. Okay. Turning left. The outlet center for what? Russell Hendricks. What is Russell Hendricks? Anyone know in the chat? Russell Hendricks. Okay, maybe. Oh, we're close. We're close. Oh my goodness. We arrived and it's where are we? Close. Oh, there we are. There it is. So basically what I need to do is I need to squeeze my package through that mail slot. Now it's a pair of pants, so I'm pretty sure I can do that. But yes, Google, we arrived. Okay, I'm going to position you so that you can see Okay, I think this is good. Park. All right, Googles, thanks for that. Let's rummage for the package underneath this contraption. That is the streaming setup. I'll clean the lens a little bit more. I'm so impressed that this contraption, again, is working out. I mentioned at the beginning that for anyone who would like to see a photo of the contraption, I will be sharing the photographs on Instagram, my Instagram account, Wheels on the Bike. No surprises there. Bruno, depending on your camera, you can try a lens hood to help protect against the snow rain. Yeah, so I'm not worried about, oh, I see, to protect against snow and red. Now, the lens on the GoPro is meant to be hydrophobic, so the rain is meant to be shed from the lens, but you know, there's what they say and then there's the reality, right? So I can certainly try looking if I decide to continue live streaming in the rain and snow. What do you think? Is it interesting? Okay, I got my package, so this is what it looks like. Again, pair of pants that didn't quite fit me. Okay, and I'm just going to, yeah, squeeze it right through. Oh, there it is. Done. Success. Success. Package delivered. Okay, fabulous. All right, where do we, so now what I want to do is head on north of here and jump on the Bloor bike paths or Bloor bike lanes. Now we're a little bit too far west so that the bike lanes are not going to start when we hit Bloor. So again, still in Cartopia, still in an environment that's a little bit hostile to cyclists. Let's just call it what it is. But once we get to the bike lanes on Bloor, that's going to be very nice. And then we're going to head on towards Shaw Street because I want to check out a new coffee shop, bicycle shop that's opening up. I don't know if they're going to be open today, but I want to check out the location so that I know for next time. Okay, now I want to show you my poncho. It's just a poncho, but basically it looks like this. I have it rolled up. It's Clever Hood. I bought it with my money. The poncho that I have on the live stream is VOD. And the reason I'm not using it anymore is because the waterproofing, I just re-waterproofed it, but the poncho has these clear windows on the side. And as I was washing it, those clear sides became very murky. So the visibility is affected and I can't have my visibility being blocked when I ride. So this is why I bought a new poncho. Okay, I need to get moving because I am getting cold. All right, so when you stop riding, the snow doesn't stay on the lens. Okay, that's good. That's very good to know. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and see where I'm at with. Okay, I'm going to once again try to turn the map on because it should just turn on. I'm not quite sure why it's turning off. It doesn't like it. Okay. And connections are good. Here we're good. And what we need is a nap. Oof. Okay, I think we may be getting another bout of snow. All right. Maybe let me show you what. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is how, okay, the wind is on again. I almost lost you there, chat. So, I don't know if you will be able to tell, but basically we're quite close to two major highways, the QEW and the 427. The wind is picking up again. So I need to get myself to Bloor. Let's try to get ourselves to here. Yeah, that's where I want to go. And I want to take, sure, I'm going to take as many, oh, we need to go back on that Queen Street again. Okay, well. Okay. Okie dokes. That is done. Let's go. Let's ride. If it starts snowing again, I'm definitely putting that poncho on. But I also kind of want to get my jacket to dry out a bit. Okay, let's go. Oh, the tailwind. Oh boy. Who loves the tailwind here? Huh? Bruno, what is my main or preferred bike shop? So that is really tricky to answer because I use different bike shops based on the bikes. So for example, I purchased my e-bike from a shop named Curbside Cycle, and because there's warranty on the bike, whenever there's an issue or whenever I need to take it for servicing, I take it back to that shop. So Curbside Cycle, that shop is nowhere near close to me, but it is where I go. When I purchased my touring bike, again, I purchased it new, and as a result, I had free servicing, and so I would go to that bike shop, which was also nowhere near close to me. I do have a bike shop closer to me that I would call my local bike shop, and when things act up, or if my previous commuter bike would act up, I would go there, and for simple repairs I would for any repairs, I would just go there. So that is a question that's a little bit hard to answer, Bruno, but I hope I did. Okay, I'm paying attention to, here we go. I don't have a throttle, but I have a turbo assist. There we are. And we're back on this main road that we took getting here. The wind is now a crosswind. Oh, lots of containers on our left. Somehow I didn't notice them when we were getting here. The tailwind is so strong that I am now in the second level of assist, and it's really pushing me hard forward, which is nothing to complain about. Love my tailwinds and strong side winds, as long as they're blowing the right way. Now, is this person gonna wait? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, the driver is being kind. We need to thank him. Oh, that's amazing that the driver behind us is not squeezing through. Thank you. Oh, that was very nice. That was very nice. As for Samantha, welcome to the chat. Oh, downtown Toronto's having that big snowstorm? Yeah, that's probably what we had just a few moments ago. Although, we're getting snow again. Is it going to stay or is it going to pass? That cloud doesn't look as menacing as the other one did. So maybe I won't put the poncho on. Yeah. Samantha, we had a massive, I got caught in a massive snowstorm and a windstorm. It got very windy as well. So it's most likely moving east. Oh, that's a very nice downhill. Very nice. Okay, we're doing well. What is that in front of us? I see that the map is back on, which is great. It's stuck around this time. Good. Oh yes, we're turning. Okay, we're on Kipling. Okay, well, let's go. We're not going to be staying on Kipling for too long. I'm being very cautious on these turns because the roads are slick. I can feel it. I can feel my tires. Whoosh. Headwind again. Okay, turning right. Whew. Tim Hortons. I should start a Tim Hortons counter. Shiva Balan, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream. Can't stay for long. Mix of weather. Have a good bike ride and live stream. Thank you very much. Thanks for the message and thank you for joining. Okay, well, this is much better. Although again, we are in this little urban industrial area with various small shops here. By shops, I mean more industrial shops, stores. Okay, interesting. Once again, I have never been here. What is that building in front of us? 66. Looks interesting. Where are we? Mr. Produce. What is this place? Wow, what is this place? Units for sale. Oh my, okay. So maybe a new development? I see some bridal gowns inside. Okay. Oh, this looks very interesting. Okay, chat. We're going on a little adventure. Let's see. I want to discover, what is this? What is this place? Huh. Anyone local? Does anyone know what this is? Where are we? 72 Jutland Road. Look at this place. Yeah, but it looks either brand new. Yeah. Or The wind is back. Oh yes, Google Maps does not like that I turned. Athlete's Kitchen. Oh. Wow. Edward Jones. Burkham Construction. Huh. Yes, Google, I am going to be turning. But I got curious, Google. Don't you know? I get curious. For anyone who goes on bicycle tours, do you stay true to your roots or do you go off exploring? Let me know in the chat. I have a good or bad, I think it's a good habit of going on side excursions, which makes my daily routes a bit convoluted. But I am all for exploring and looking at taking scenic excursions and, oh hey Canada Goose. Yeah. So this was very typical of me. I saw something of interest and I wanted to explore. Pioneer 863. Camera setup is working great. Thank you for that confirmation. I'm glad to hear that. Marianne Phillips, welcome to the live stream. What do I wear on my feet in cold weather? So today, for example, I'm just wearing my hiking shoes. Turning. Yeah. In the winter, I just wear my winter boots. Nothing special. Just the regular winter clothing. Just basically season-specific clothing is what I wear. Oh. Islington. We're on Islington. I guess you would see this on the map. Islington is a pretty major street, major road. So let's take space on this lane. Marianne, sometimes you explore but you stay mostly en route. Yeah. I used to stay mostly en route when I started off touring. And then especially on my Cross Canada tour, I just started going off. Whenever I would see something of interest, I would just go off. Okay, I need to pay attention here, so. Oh, that's too close, buddy. That scared me. So as a result, I'm going to put myself in the middle of the lane. The drivers do that. I'm going to take the lane. There's no need to be scared. Uncalled for. Oof, the wind is back. But so is the sun. Okay. So again, this is an environment that's very hostile to cyclists. And as a result, drivers are hostile and get too close. Reno. Is it Reno or do you pronounce it differently? I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. I will say explore as I get lost easily. Okay. get off Islington. Very nice surface. The wind is very strong, so I have a very, very strong side and headwind. Luckily, the wind pushes me towards the curb. So, okay. Oh, I meant to turn? Okay. So for any of you who ride in an urban environment, what I'm doing is, based on that experience of that driver passing me way too close, I'm just taking the lane. Because I do not like it when drivers pass that close to me. It's scary because this is a pretty fast moving road. And for anyone who asks, well, why are you on that road? Why can't you just take side streets? A lot of these side streets have dead ends, so they're not connected. I would absolutely happily take the side streets like I am doing right now, but a lot of them are smaller and they're just not well connected. And this is why we were on Islington, which is a major road. But there you go. We are now exploring a different part of town. Hello. Okay, again, some older houses. And I know they're older because they have a certain architecture. They're brick houses. And they're also smaller. A lot of the newer architecture these days, people build big houses. But there are some newer homes built here. Some of them quite large. Some of them are quite large. Multi-story. Like the one on the left here. Oof. Getting a lot of glare from my phone, so I'm just going to angle my phone. The sun was shining right on my phone, and this is how I missed that first turn that was meant to get me off. Okay, and oh, perfect, that's Bloor ahead of us, so hopefully that is going to place us on Bloor bike lanes. Here we go. Ha ha ha! And now we're going to hop on Bloor. This is what happens when my brakes are wet. In addition to them being super loud because they are just loud, they get even more loud. Okay, I'm gonna clean the lens because it's kind of raining, and the lens. Okay. Not raining enough for me to put the poncho on, and my jacket is just about dry, so I think I'm going to leave the setup as is. I will, however, get myself off the road. It's a residential street, but Resorgam Here in California, they have slowly been painting bike lanes with green stripes indicating that bikes can ride in the full lane. Great. That's great. Reno, like Reno, Nevada. Thank you very much. Yeah. I mean, it is the law here that cyclists can take the lane. I know that as a driver, I wouldn't necessarily appreciate that. I do drive myself as well. So yes, if there was a slow moving vehicle like a bicycle in front of me, that's not great to be stuck behind. But there were 2 lanes and there's not a whole lot of traffic. And also, again, I did it because that driver scared me. That one driver got way too close. Because when I get a little bit too close to the curb, people think that they can pass super close, that they can squeeze right by. And the fact is, physically, yes, they can. But it scares me because they are just too close to me. Yeah. Yeah. I think we have bike lanes on Bloor. Fabulous. So where are we going now? Now we're going to head to Shaw Street, and head south towards the lake. On the way, we're going to stop by, I already mentioned this when we stopped at the package drop-off place. We're going to stop at a coffee shop, new bike shop. We'll see if they're open. But regardless, we're going to check out the place. I'm going to adjust this. Okay. Okie dokes, the sun is out. Let's ride. Let's ride. Oh, and we have a green. Wow. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so these bike lanes here, super contentious with the community because the city removed 1 full lane of car traffic when installing the lane on this side, and they did the same when installing the lane on the other side. The conversations are always about, the bike lanes are not being used. And if you look at it right now, well, yeah, we're the only bike on the bike lane. As a result of these installations, there's just been an increase of residential traffic. And I think what most people don't realize is that what the city's attempting to do is change habits, change perceptions, and also build infrastructure that will allow people to take a different form of transport. If a safe infrastructure doesn't exist, people are not going to change how they move around. But change is hard. And if people are used to driving 100% of the time, they're not used to taking the transit, they're not used to biking. Change is difficult. And it's easier to complain than to change. And some people, I fully recognize, it's just really not practical to use other forms of transport for whatever reason. They may be, working up in Markham or whatnot, and so I understand that. But a lot of people could, in fact, change the way they move around. Oh, I absolutely love this sunshine. I'm so glad the weather has improved. Woo! Woo! This is very bumpy. Oh yeah. I hope they resurface these bike lanes. Although that is asking a little bit much. The chat has gone quiet. Are you still there? Have I lost you? Are you just watching along, not commenting? Oh boy, lots of puddles here. Paddles are great for washing my bike. I realized how filthy my bike was. I was changing the front tire. I mentioned that I finally swapped my studded front tire to a regular one the other day. So I was swapping. Whoa, buddy, not... Oh, you see, what was the reason for that? What was the reason for that? The driver cut me off, the driver cut the pedestrian off. For what reason? For what reason? To save 2 seconds. Oh, people are just odd. People are just odd. Norma, you're there. Nice to see Bloor Street. Thank you very much for that comment. Yes, it's very nice to see Bloor Street. Also, oh, I think we're passing just over a counter. So the city has installed counters to identify, how many people are using the bike lanes. A lovely hill. Again, because it just rained and the roads are a little bit more slick, I am going to take it easy. And also cars turning right. I do enjoy this downhill. Oh, some purple paint. We're going to be passing the Old Mill subway station momentarily. There is a subway line that runs along Bloor. Ooh, very bumpy. Okay, so they're adding these bump outs that indicate to drivers that they need to slow down and consider cyclists who may be riding straight when people in a car may be wanting to go right. So on our left hand side here is the subway station, the entrance to Old Mill. Oh, there you go, Old Mill station. But take a look at this. I wanted to flag this because even with the one lane being taken away for bicycles, the city still left another counter. The city still left a parking lane whenever possible. So if people really wanted to get an additional lane of traffic, well then, there's a solution. Take out those parking lanes. And then you have more space to move cars, but no, we need to have parking lanes. Rich, 1880, you are there. Chat alive and well. Stay safe. Thank you very much. I appreciate the company, everyone. Okay, we've got a hill. And we also have a motor. I've become a little lazy. I must say, I've become a little lazy with the e-bike. I do increase pedal assist when I'm on hills, but I need to stop doing that because I need to start conditioning for my bicycle tour. soon. So I just need to use less of my pedal assist. But not today. Not today. Although also, because it is a little bit cold, maybe I should just calm down with the pedal assist. Okay, this is a pretty big intersection. There was a sign there. I don't know if the city had painted it, or whether it was more of a... Ooh. It said bike and bus only. Oops. There's a bike shop here, I remember. Where is that bike shop? I came here to this bike shop a few months ago to purchase the saddle I'm sitting on. So it's called, the bike shop is called Brown's Sports and Cycle Co. brownsports.ca. Marianne, I am hoping, well, not hoping, I am planning on riding in Poland this late spring. So I will be visiting family and cycling around Poland. I am Polish. We moved here in '93. I haven't been to Poland since 2007. It's been a while. And as a child in Poland, you know, I traveled with my parents, but I don't remember. And I also never traveled as an adult in Poland. And so this is what I'm going to do. I am hoping to cross north to south, south to north. The route is dependent on a number of factors, but basically I am going to be discovering Poland as a tourist on a bike. And I can't wait. I cannot wait. What is everyone else planning? Please share your travels in the chat. Are you traveling by bike? Are you planning some other traveling adventures that are off the bike? Where are you going? Oh, another counter. Whoops. So these platforms that I'm riding over, some of them may be for accessibility. I think, in fact, most of them are for accessibility purposes, so that people are able to access transit at a level that they can just wheel right on, as opposed to, you know, have this major gap to account for. So this area of Bloor is a lot busier. But again, there's still a parking lane and one full lane of moving traffic. We've got a green. Oh, this is so pleasant. Thank you. It's great. It's great that they spotted me and that they went back. Resorgum. Ooh, sorry about that. Ooh, that's what happens when my brakes are wet. Resorgum, either on a train or my scooter to do some camping. Wonderful. That's wonderful. I think multimodal travel is amazing. You know, just being able to load your bike on a train and get a little bit further ahead or in a different location. I think that's great. I'm going to be exploring a lot more multimodal travel. I can see myself doing that in Poland, definitely. The following year, I'm hoping to perhaps go to Spain. And maybe for that trip, I'll take my Bromptons to leverage multimodal travel even more. Marianne, you're heading to Quebec. Oh, Quebec and Maine. Oh, enjoy it. I loved Quebec so much. I think Quebec is a fabulous, fabulous place to bike tour. Do you have a route planned out yet? Or are you just exploring your options? We are coming close to High Park. High Park is a pretty big park and recently-ish car traffic has been restricted. As a result, once again, many people were not happy. Oh, it's turning. Do they see me? Do they see me? Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Marianne, you're still figuring out a route. Yeah. I'm also still in the process of figuring things out. And you know, sometimes I have a route and then I change it last minute. But it's good to have an idea. It's good to have an idea of where, at least where I want to go. So, okay, up ahead, people are unloading. I'm gonna use that bell. Ah, sir!
Oh, sorry.
Like they're just not listening.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. That's exactly what happens, chat. I ring the bell, nobody cares. I see that he was sorry. Spot me? Yes. Do not door me. Thank you. Okay. Okay. And this is High Park. High Park to our right. We started one of our live streams here, one of the previous live streams, so maybe let's go ahead and let me show you. Actually, let me do a loop in High Park so that you see what it looks like. Marianne, you gave up on bells, you use your voice. Yeah. Oftentimes I also use my voice, especially last minute. I do find myself just screaming like, hello, or stop. Oh my gosh, because bells, nobody listens to them. But when people do, some people get very unhappy when I use the bell. They tell me off for using the bell. I don't know if that happens to you. Has it ever happened to anybody else? You ring the bell to alert people that you're approaching. I've been told off so many times. I'm allowed to be here. I'm like, yes you are. Just letting you know that I'm approaching. People are people. Resurgam, I would definitely like to travel using Brompton and a train, yeah. Up the coast of California, yeah. So why don't you? Why don't you? I recently took my Brompton on a train. I was visiting my parents and I wanted to get there. Why did I not ride my bike over there? Oh yes, I rode from work and my battery was drained. And so I took my Brompton, hopped on the GO train, and then I rode from the GO train, and it was great. And because the Brompton is a folder, even though I was traveling in rush hour traffic, it was not an issue because I just folded it up and I could bring it on the train at all times, folded. Okay, Resurgam. So you can't afford a Brompton, but there are some other folding bikes I thought about using. Yeah, I bought my Brompton secondhand. That's always an option, but yeah, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. I recently saw a really cool folded bike or folding bike at the Toronto Bicycle Show in the e-bike expo. The brand is Suburban, an Eastern European folding bike brand. Folds like a Brompton, so the Brompton fold very similar. The frame is unique. The front fork, there's only one side, kind of like the Lefty, the Cannondale Lefty, if anyone is familiar with that bike. Oh Lord, the wind is back. And what was unique about that bicycle is that it had an extendable frame. So a child could ride it, and then you could just extend the frame, and an adult could ride it. And of course the handlebars were adjustable, etc., etc. I found that so unique. Very, very unique. That bike was available as just a regular pedal bike and also as an e-bike. And I'm gonna yeah, so I really like that bike. Resorgum, you saw that? Yeah, wasn't it interesting? Which other folding bikes have you considered? I know a lot of people are ride Dahon, Dahon. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's another option. I think for touring purposes, you just need to make sure that the bike can take a beating, right? So its folding mechanisms are strong enough. Because when you load a bike up and you take it out on the road, different type of riding surfaces, etc., the elements contribute to wear and tear on the bike. Those are all considerations. When I took the Brompton on tour, I was really unsure about how it would perform. Sorry, before I continue with that story. So we just did a short loop in High Park, just so that you see a bit of a park. Fun fact, the Toronto police did a blitz here, ticketing cyclists for riding their bikes too fast. There is a downhill section in the park, and they position themselves there and would ticket cyclists for exceeding the 20, I think it's a 20 kilometer per hour limit. And yeah, some riders use bike computers and we can track our speeds. Other riders, if I'm on just commuting, like on my Brompton, I don't know what my speed is. And if there's a downhill, I certainly accelerate and I coast, and I have no idea what speeds I'm reaching. Definitely over 20. So there was a blitz. There was a huge outcry in the community because should the police not focus on something else other than ticketing cyclists? Okay, we're back on Bloor, back on the separated bike lanes. Busy Beck, you came in late. Welcome. Oh, we've got a green. The lights at this intersection, this is Parkside, always confused me. I once blew through a red here because I saw a green, and this green was for drivers, for cars, and the little bicycle light, like 3 sets of lights on there, was red. So that was a bad on me. I wish they changed that a little bit to make it clear, because I'm confused, drivers get confused. I am now very familiar with that intersection, so I pay attention, but easy to get things wrong. The sun is at my back. It is so beautiful. I have some hot water in my coffee bottle. And although it's, maybe somebody can check what the weather is like now, to get a readout of the weather, or to get the chatbot to let you know what the weather is like. Just use the command !weather, and the chatbot should let us know what the weather is like. I feel like the temperature has increased, but not by a whole lot. Okay, we are now behind a bicycle. The man is hauling something, looks like recycling, on a trailer that is attached. It's okay, we're gonna take it slow. Oh, thank you very much, Resorgum. It's a temperature of 4 degrees Celsius, yeah. Okay, the wind is still gusting, yeah. Humidity 69%, wow, it's pretty humid. Maybe that's why it feels colder than what it is. Like 4 degrees and sunny should feel a bit warmer. Okay, I think we're gonna take him over here. Oh, so he's riding a folding bike as well. Look at that. He's riding a Dahan. Huh? Well, weren't we just talking about that bike? I was just talking about that bike. There you are. Yes, Beck is busy. Very nice to see the sun, but yes, it is cold. Feels cold. Whoa, those train tracks or streetcar tracks, very bumpy, very bumpy. There's been some resurfacing work underneath this bridge, and this used to be horrible. This used to be horrible to ride on, pothole upon pothole, and then there was a very long construction period, and now there is just a beautiful surface, and you can accelerate on the downhill and enjoy the uphill on the other side. And pothole land. That's okay. Okay. I see cyclists ahead of me. I'm not surprised because, again, although it's just 4 degrees, it is a beautiful day. St. Patrick's Day parade is on in Toronto today. Do you have St. Patrick's Day parade where you're at? Is anyone celebrating St. Patrick's Day? Yikes, yikes. Why are they turning on red? All of these drivers just ran a red light. And now they have a green. Like this, ludicrous behavior. What was that? Oh my God. Okay, so lots of potholes here. I need to pay attention because although this bike has thicker tires and I have suspension seat post, and I have, what are we doing here? Do I need to take the lane? Okay, looks like I do. Why? Don't ask why, just take the lane. Woo! So yes, although this bike is very comfortable because I have a nice suspension seat post and I have front suspension, still all these bumps are not overly pleasant to ride on. Okay, we need to look for Shaw. I can't pass Shaw Street. I have a habit of missing streets. Cycle Guy 417, hello. Does Toronto have a citywide speed limit for bikes and or e-bikes? So, there are speed limits applied on different trails and in different, like for example, High Park, there's a speed limit. On multi-use trails, there's a speed limit. For e-bikes specifically, the only limitation there is the assistance, the power assist to a certain speed. So for example, in order for an e-bike to be legal in Ontario, in Canada, it can only be assisted up to a speed of 32 kilometers, and I believe that's 20 miles. So not really. There really isn't a citywide speed limit for bikes or e-bikes. And you know, if I were riding on the road, well, I can ride as fast as I can. So I hope that answers your question. Okay, we're at Brock. So once again, we are looking for Shaw Street. And at Shaw Street, we are going to turn right and head south. And we're going to do that because we're looking for a new coffee shop, bike shop. Another Dahan right over there. A red one was parked. There's so many folding bikes. They're so useful. Okay, a bit of a traffic jam with bicycles. So there's pros and cons to these bike lanes, these Bloor bike lanes, and at this point they're still pretty wide. But the Bloor bike lanes, they're separated from traffic, which is great, right, by the bollard and these cement pieces. But the bike lane itself is quite narrow, which makes it difficult to pass cyclists. Okay, we are at Dufferin, and we're just going to wait. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to check. I'm going to check where we're at. Yes, we arrived. Where is Shaw? Dufferin. Oh! Okay, got it. Busy back. Every place has speed limits for everything, right? But different e-bikes are restricted to some areas, yeah. Okay. Took over one rider. And here I'm just going to pay attention to what's happening in front of me because it is quite busy. It is Sunday, it's a pretty nice day. We've already talked about the weather. But this area, when it's busy, people seem to do all the things they want to do and not pay too much attention. So I feel like whenever I ride this stretch of Bloor Street, I really, really have to keep my eyes peeled on the road. Because yeah, cyclists, like the delivery cyclists, they kind of stop and don't go, and then they race each other. They have a job to do. They have an important job to do. People order food, they deliver. And I'm so glad they're doing it by bike and not by car. Here we go. Rant over. Rant over. Okay. Oh. This like, okay, so the guy I took over, he's now taking me over. He's gone so far. Oh, he wants to take the other guy over. Oh my goodness. approaching Dovercourt. I see that the map has stuck, so you also can see on the map that is included on your preview where we're at. Okay, they're all looking and not looking, so let's go. Okay, Delaware. We're looking for Shaw. Long and McQuaid. They sell instruments. It's a musical store. Dude, why are you stopping on the bike lane? Thank you. Toronto Bike Repair. Oh, these are bike shops that I don't know about. So there we go. We just passed one. Toronto Bike Repair. Ossington. Shaw is coming up. Tim Hortons. Okay, I think Shaw is coming up. Fabulous. All right, we are turning right, which means that we're heading south. And we're going to try to find New Brunswick. Okay. Now, this is a one-way street, and this is an example of a contraflow bicycle lane or contraflow cycling infrastructure. So cars can only travel in one direction, which is the opposite direction to which we're traveling, and bicycles can travel in both directions. So this is a quiet residential area, one-way street again, and bicycles have these contraflow lanes. Busy back path seems dangerous. Yeah, that Bloor bike lane is, you have to be well aware. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to consult Google Maps again and find the bike shop. Again, this is a new coffee shop at this point, and I think it will be a bike shop. Okay, Google Maps. Here we are, 168 Brunswick Avenue. Okay, we are very close, but let's just let's turn those maps on, because you know I have a habit of doing my own thing and going the wrong way. Okay. Just a gentle... Oh, that wasn't gentle. The plan was to have a little gentle. Busy back. We started biking after 15 years. Now with e-bikes, the paths are more crowded. And I started winter, can't imagine when the summer comes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Cycling in the winter is truly an absolute privilege because you've got the trails. The trails are not to yourself because there are other riders who ride in the winter, but you've got space. And we recently, earlier on this week, we had one day where it was 16 degrees Celsius, very atypical, but it seemed like everybody came out on the bike path. So I ride on Martin Goodman Trail. It was packed. And I think that a lot of riders, because this perhaps was the very first time they were riding the season, they were really gunning it. And I had a close call with a bicycle rider, who passed me way too close. for my liking. I think that, you know, people who ride pelotons and road cyclists, they're used to riding very close to each other. I'm not used to that at all. And so as a result, when somebody passes me very closely, I just get spooked because I don't expect it. So basically, yes, back to the point of there's going to be a lot of traffic, cycling traffic, which is great, because that is what I want to see. More traffic, more people on bikes. Okay. Cycle guy, you've been riding for 38 years. E-bike for 3, yeah. Bickford Park. Okay. I don't ride here often. Sweetie Pie. Oh, all these lovely shops. The laundry room. Does he see me? Do you see me? Do you see me? Oh yes, thank you.
Well, if you can, you can.
I think the person also saw the pedestrians. Wonderful. And moved back. That was awesome. Thank you. Spag 5. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. Gravel riding groups based in Seoul. Busy Beck, you're going to try to live in 2 places by summer? What do you mean by that? Are you moving? Or are you just living here and living there? So this car, what is this driver doing? Parked part way in the bike lane, part way in the lane of traffic. Okay. Lots of debris in this bike lane here. Lots of little rocks and whatevers. How's that for a description? Whatevers. Oh, fancy car. Usually drive your car around to see where it's okay. But I actually don't have one. Yeah. I drove on the highway last week. I was house sitting at my parents' place for the last month. So I would be there on the weekends. And yeah, I would drive around. I went to the outdoor show and I went to the bike show. And to get to the International Center in Mississauga, I drove. And I have to say I was the slowest car on that road, on the highways. Okay. Because I'm used to bicycle speeds. And oh, what a pooch. Oh, I'm used to bicycle speeds, so when all of a sudden I was driving 100, I think that was plenty sufficient for me. Oh, he sees me, okay. Plenty sufficient speed, but you know, speed limit is 100 on the highway. Everybody's doing 120 at the least. So I was slow. Also not good to be slow, but ooh, potholes. Oh, okay. Where is this place? Where? We were very close, chat. Almost 169. Yes. What? Over there? No, I don't see it. Oh, oh. There it is. Is this where the new bike shop is going to be?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I noticed the cargo bike.
All right.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm live streaming, so please don't share anything that you're not meant to.
Sure, yeah, good to know.
I see the Brompton. All right. Do we know when they're going to be opening?
Well, the coffee shop is open.
Yes.
We're open 8 till 2, and the bike should be coming in the next 14 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 weeks.
That's amazing.
Rolled up
That's
and
amazing. Okay.
coffee.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Until 2 every day, the coffee shop's open and available.
Until 2. We're a little late. Just a little by an hour or so. This is amazing. Okay. All right. Well, I look forward to coming back when the bike shop is fully operational. This is fabulous.
Absolutely, yeah. Look forward. We'll be open from 8 tomorrow, so we'll
Okay.
take some for a coffee.
I work. You work, I work. So next weekend, so until 2.
Okay,
Yeah. And what time? Like on the weekends? What time are you open?
8 till 2.
8 till 2.
Yeah, 8
okay.
till 2,
All right.
Pedaal.
Yeah, I think
16816.
until all the renos are done, until
Yeah.
we get everything sorted. And then we'll...
Okay.
Yeah, eventually we'll extend the hours
Yes.
in the next couple of weeks.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And it's Tim and Eric, yeah?
Tim and Eric, the owners.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Chat. Here's the location for the new bike shop. Well, how do you like? Oh, sorry. Is the lens getting by? Thank you. Thanks for the for the info. Okay. And now we go back. Okay, chat, you've got. Okay, I think this is all right. Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.
You as well. Have a great day. Beck is busy. Beck, I'm trying to rent part of my house and try to car camo and work 2 hours away because it's a lower elevation and change small town also. Okay, I understand now. Did I film the highway? No, when I was driving? No, I didn't. No. Cycle Guy 417, do you keep a schedule of live stream events? Not really. I tend to now live stream on Sundays because I think that can work well with releasing other videos. So I used to release a video on Sundays, and now I think I may change that and release my videos midweek and then do a live stream on Sundays. So that's been working out for the last few weeks. So I would say generally Sundays is when I would live stream. Today I was unclear about whether I would live stream or whether I would go to a home show actually, because I knew that weather was going to be the way it was. If you joined in at the beginning of the live stream, you saw me riding through a snowstorm, and I didn't know how I would account for the live stream setup not being waterproof. So I now have a solution. I now have a solution. Hello.
Okay.
More people exiting. I see Eric over there. I know Eric from another bike shop, so I want to say hi to him.
What's your
Hi. Hi, Eric. Nice to see you. I'm live streaming, so don't say anything.
What's that?
Live streaming.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yes.
fair enough. Yeah.
How are
New
you?
operation.
Yes.
Up and running. Second
Yes.
day.
Yeah. I saw it on Instagram,
Amazing.
and I thought I would drop by with chat
Yeah.
and introduce it. 168 Brunswick Avenue.
Let's use the Brunswick. Yeah. So we'll try to be open longer hours. Right now we still have more renovation work to do, so we're gonna do
Yeah.
like 8 to 2 just because we have to like do coffee first because this was a neighborhood coffee shop
Yes.
and we need to sort of get that going.
Okay.
And then the bike part will sort of phase in probably within 1 to 2 weeks. We have
Okay.
all the bikes already. We're just
Okay.
finishing up the cabinetry.
Okay.
It's gonna be nice. And then yeah, we'll be full fledged
Amazing.
like in about 1 month's time, like full
Amazing.
fully gone. But today was busy.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah.
great.
So,
That's
good
great.
vibes. Yeah, it feels
Yeah, I was. They just told me until 2, and I was late, but that's no problem. We'll come back. We'll come back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're done with your tours, and now you're
Yeah.
ready.
I quit.
Yeah.
I did a 3-month tour, and then I
Yeah.
finished up a whole bunch of PhD courses and went straight into this.
Okay.
No rest for the wicked, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you finish your PhD, or do you
No,
have to
I had, well,
dissertation
it's like
and
2
such?
years courses and then 2 years dissertation.
Yes.
So I've been doing this over like a long period of time.
Yes.
But the coursework is done officially. So,
Okay.
Yeah. So now
You can do the research.
because the dissertation mode is just a little bit more sort of free and easy.
Yeah.
It kind of works with something like this.
Yes.
Yeah. Whereas the coursework is much more structured, so it's
It
hard
is.
to do that if I need to be here in a certain time. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Huge.
Yeah, it's really great. I mean,
Yeah.
when this coffee shop opened, which was like 3 years ago, I came here this is my favorite coffee shop. So when
Okay.
we saw it for sale, I was like, wouldn't it be amazing to open up a bike store near
Yeah.
your favorite coffee shop? And this neighborhood's always had pretty bad coffee.
Yeah, and it's
So
right on the bike lane as well. So perfect.
They're raising this bike lane this year. They're
Amazing.
doing the same thing as a college bike lane.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's already my favorite
So
bike lane just because it doesn't
yeah.
feel as crazy as Bloor or
Yeah.
college. So yeah.
yeah, well, it definitely isn't. Bloor was busier, but
Yeah.
it's fantastic that there's a bike lane and you can get it.
2 bike
Get to
lanes.
the yeah.
And it's
Awesome.
Tables out here as well. You know, you finish a bike ride, hang out, have a coffee. Yeah. Yeah.
You got a plan. You
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a plan. Amazing. Well, congratulations,
Great.
and I
Yeah,
will
stop by
certainly
anytime.
pop by.
Tim will be here as well. And,
Yeah.
The days to come.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice to see you.
Wicked. You too. All right.
Bye. All right. Let's go, Chad. Let's go. Okay, where do we want to go? Firstly, where are we? We're at Brunswick, so can we get down south on here? Well, you know what? Let's try. Kind of going to be tricky, but let's try. We don't need a plan. We can make a plan as we go along, right? Let's take this bike lane south. Once again, we are on a contraflow bike lane. Here we go. And this is a typical kind of single home neighborhood in Toronto. So these are the types of homes that would be typical here in closer to the downtown area. So a lot less land, the buildings are a lot more closer or connected. What do we have here? Should I just go here? Yeah, I will go here. Here we go. This driver is confused. Okay, where should we go? Okay, bike lanes, we're gonna go this way. This lane, the bike lane begins. Again, I don't typically ride around here, and so we just need to make our way down south towards Lake Ontario. I mentioned that, I posted a question on my Instagram account. Wheels on a Bike is my Instagram account for anyone who's not on that platform already. I posted a question asking, what would you like to see? Would you like to see a live stream of me delivering or dropping off a package, or would you rather me walk the home show? The National Home Show is taking place at National Exhibition Place? Is that what the place is called? We're going to be passing it, so we'll pass through the area. And yeah. And the consensus for the live stream today was go and do the live stream, the package. Oh, so now we are on College. Ooh, these are the new raised bike lanes, separated, raised, resurfaced. Although at times it's a painted bike lane, but oh my goodness, I have not ridden there here in a very, very long time. Oh, this is fabulous. I'm so glad to be here. Oh, wow, this is stunning. Oh, wow, so raised, slightly lower than the sidewalk, certainly higher than the street. And we're riding into the headwind again. Oh, I really like this. And what I love about this bike lane is that it's so wide. Look how wide it is. Palmerston. I think we can head south here. So let's head south. Chat has gone quiet. Anyone still with me? Somebody's singing. Okay, I'm going to talk over the singing because you know, music and YouTube. Somebody singing? Oh, yes, that man singing. That's beautiful. Beautiful voice. Okay, another contraflow bike lane, it seems. These are popular in this area because there's quite a few residential streets that are one way. There we go. Oh, hello, Cookie Crumble, hello. Cycle Guy, still here, hello. The new college bike lanes are great. Cookie Crumble, you've been on them? They are wonderful. Red Zergum, thumbs up, thank you very much. Yeah, I have to come and check out the entirety of the college bike lanes. Again, there's not much of a reason for me to come here unless I have an errand to run or a live stream to do. So maybe that could be one of my future live streams. Check out the college bike lanes. I think they're almost completed. I don't know. Can someone confirm? Cookie Crumble. Last year it was a disaster. Yeah, I do remember. So, fun fact, when I picked up my Brompton, I bought it secondhand, I mentioned, and when I picked it up, the person lived at College Bay area. So I did take College Street, and it was a construction madness, yeah. Certainly a beautiful piece of infrastructure, and again, it's so amazing to see how the city is evolving in their bicycle lane and bikeway designs. I like that. There's visible progress, and I'm glad to see it, and I'm glad to be able to use it. Okay, where are we now? Can we continue? Do we need to go? I think we can continue south. Let's continue south until we're unable to continue south anymore. Okay, that is sufficient. Okay, I don't think I've ever been here either. Oh, electric chargers. Electric car chargers. Very interesting. I've not seen them. Okay, she's stopping. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we can continue south. This, we just passed Queen Street, but I see that the map is still on the screen. So you are able to get that information as well. Okay. Oh, lots of bike lanes here. Fabulous, fabulous. Oh, potholes. Ooh, lots of potholes. Ooh, oh, okay. Oh, bike lane ends. Oh, just like that? What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go here? This lane ends. Boom, done. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, should I go here? Should I go here? I don't know. Oh, she's going there. Let's follow her. Let's follow that rider. Oh, because the bike lane continues as a, not as a bike lane, but rather. Okay, oof, let's follow her. She seems to know where she's going. Oh, but look, the bike lane continues straight. Where am I? Tecumseh. Okay, okay. And King Street. Okay, I see a bike lane. Oh yes, I've been here before. There's a little bike stop or bike sign on the pavement that indicates that there's a sensor in the asphalt here. Go down to Tecumseh and Wellington. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Cookie Crumble. I should read the messages. Is Wellington ahead of me? Maybe? And Wellington has some nice lanes. They don't go past Spadina. Okay, no problem. I think I need to go south, so if I can get to somewhere on those lanes. Well, let's see where we can get to. Thanks for that tip. Okay, let's go. Ooh, bumps. I have been here before. The thing about not riding somewhere all the time is you find things and then you don't know where they lead, etc. Oh, Wellington! Oh, yes, this is what you meant, wasn't it? I'm just going to... Oh, go ahead, car. Okay, I'm going to consult Google. Oh, I see what you mean. They are very nice indeed. Okay, thank you. Yes, I'm trying to get to Martin Goodman Trail, yes. So I shall... Where should I go? Should I take this and then head to Strachan? Yep, that's what I will do. Perfect. I'm gonna hop on those beautiful bike lanes, the Wellington Bikeway, and then yeah. Now, this little cover is obstructing there. Oh, now the other side is obstructing. Okay. Now I am obstructing the sidewalk. Okay, let's walk. Here we go. How about that? No. I feel like I have a child at the back of the bike. Maybe I should just take this off, huh? There. Now we do not need to worry about that. If you go over Garrison Bridge. Okay. I think I will go to Strachan here. And then Strachan south. And then at Strachan, I want to go into those exhibition grounds. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Oh, this is so pleasant to ride on. This is so nice. Toronto, you've done well. Thank you. Separated from car traffic with cement and bollards. Cement blocks. bi-directional, so this means that there is some width to pass bicycles. Unlike on the Bloor bike lanes, we saw, those bike lanes were quite narrow. Oof, windy again. Oh, Cookie Crumble, thank you very much for sharing those ways. I'll actually look at your comments with a map so that I have some sort of better understanding of how to navigate this area. Stanley Park Terrace, that's another way. Yes, left. We're going left. And now we're at Strachan, everyone. We can go. And we are quite close to the lake. Just a little downhill and just a little uphill. We're passing, right now we're passing all the train tracks. Bruno, go to TO. I hope the bike lanes start to connect. Oh, got to go? Do you mean you got to go? Yeah. Something rattled here. What rattled? Don't know what rattled. When you go home, look up Stanley Park. I will. Stanley Park Terrace. Garrison Bridge is a stunning view. Thank you for that tip. I will. Anywhere with a stunning view, I'm there. Is rattling in my basket. I need to check it out. So momentarily we'll stop. What is that? Ooh, so bumpy. Okay, so we're going to turn right here. Ooh, right here. This is where we're turning. Ah, the sun. Yes, road closed. Fabulous. And our care center, I think this is somewhere here, is the National Home Show. Okay, let's see what the rattling is. I have an idea, but let's just confirm the idea. What is the chat doing? I'm sorry, I kind of dropped out on the chat because I was focusing on riding. Cheering for Toronto. Toronto's gotten so much better with bike lanes. Busy Beck, you are so good with lives and to ride a bike in the city. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, where am I going? What is rattling? Let's see. What's going on here? Ah, I know what's rattling. My hotspot is rattling. Okay, let's I mentioned at the beginning that of the live stream that I have a very, very intricate cover for my stream setup today, and I am going to be taking photos of it and sharing those photos on Instagram. Crumble, yes, then you will end up at a bent way. Oh, I like the bent way. I'm going to check that out. I do enjoy, I've ridden on the bent way a couple of times, just a handful of times. Okay, let's go. Let's go. The Inner Care Center on our right, the beautiful entrance on our left. Okay, and we're going to head straight into the headwind chat. Consider yourself lucky for not having to ride in this. Look at the flags, look at the direction in which they are in which they're blowing. Yeah. This area, in my experience, can get very, very, very windy because it is so open. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So there we are. This is the National Home Show. I was thinking of coming here today, but really the National Home Show has nothing to do with cycling, does it now? But if it rained terribly, if the weather had been worse than what it was today, I would have live streamed from the National Home Show. Because I think that we all live somewhere, right? And there are a lot of vendors, exhibitors that have interesting products, some of them. Some of them are very house specific, building specific, but some of them are not. Some of them are just, furniture, folding furniture, multifunctional furniture. There's also a tiny home in there. I spotted tiny home builder that I follow. I'm very interested in tiny homes. Okay, I don't know if you can see that cloud ahead of us. That cloud looks serious. That cloud looks like it's going to pour some rain or snow. I don't feel like getting caught in another snowstorm. But what I feel like is inconsequential at this point. Canada Blooms was the flower plant show. Was that this weekend? That would have been very interesting. I love plants. One of my tasks when house sitting my parents' place was keep the plants alive. My mom has a lot of plants. A lot. And I'm not too bad with plants. I did well. Nothing died. Orchids were blooming. So, mission accomplished. Yeah, so it's typically not this busy here. It's very busy with car traffic because of the home show. Holy moly. The wind. Oh, thanks, motor. Thank you. Jeez. How many times did I complain about the weather today? The reason I'm turning my body to look is because the live streaming contraption is right in my mirror. So all I see is this little thing that looks like a child in my mirror, and I can't see past it. And this is why I keep twisting my body. Okay, so we are now going to cross onto the Martin Goodman Trail. And if you've watched any of my live stream, you should be plenty familiar with the Martin Goodman Trail. And that is the construction zone of Martin Goodman Trail, of Ontario Place. Lake Ontario in front of us. I've once again stopped over this little bike symbol on the road, and hopefully that's going to trigger the lights to change, but I'm not seeing it do anything. It's starting to snow again. That cloud is a snow cloud. Wow, that was unnecessary. I think I will have to adjust the live streaming cover up. Let's see how bad it gets. Maybe it won't get too bad. Okie dokes. And welcome to the Martin Goodman Trail. Oof, oof, windy, windy. This reminds me of, oh, the beginning of the live stream. Maybe the beginning and the end are going to be the same, huh? Cycle Guy 417, am I going on tour soon? Yes, soonish, yes. In May. I will be doing my big tour in May. I mentioned earlier on that I was going to be in Poland this year for my big tour. And so that's what I'm doing. I'll be heading to Poland, riding north to south or south to north, visiting family, being a tourist. And I can't wait because I haven't been to Poland just to travel since 2007, and that's a long time. Lord, it's cold. I am so glad I put garments back on today. I took them off a few days ago because it has been so warm. I mentioned we had 16 degrees Celsius days. It was very warm. It's too bad that the coffee shop we stopped at, the coffee shop that's going to soon be a bike shop, it is too bad they closed that too. Because, oh, right, okay. Okay. Sorry, chat. Sorry to stop halfway in the middle of making a point. But it just started snowing, pelting, whatever it is doing. And I need to adjust the cover again. Okay, this is much better. Okay, let's see how things go. You're riding the Western Trans Am in June. Oh, all right. We've got a full-on. Oh my God, what is this? What in the world? Oh, yikes. What in the world is coming from the sky right now? What the heck is this? This is definitely not rain, definitely not snow. What's the in-between? What is that thing called? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking out on the word. Oh, it's like little rocks falling from the sky. Rain, sleet. So not rain. What is it? What is this called? Oh, jeez. Not hail. Thank you, Cookie Crumble. It's hail. Chad, we're being pelted on with hail. What is this? Headwind and hail, huh? How about that? So we had like a full-on snowstorm at the beginning of this stream, and now we've got hail. Oi. Yeah, I am getting a beating, Cookie Crumble. I should have gone to the home show. I was expecting some sort of weather fluctuations on this ride, but not necessarily a snowstorm and a hailstorm. Well, but you know, if the setup survives this weather, then that means that I can do more live streams in the rain. And I think the setup is doing just fine. We've got a cargo bike with children in it. Love it. Love it. Those children were nicely protected by that cover on the cargo bike. I deserve a hot bath, yeah. Problem is I don't have a bathtub. Never again will I make that mistake when selecting a place to live. No bathtub. I thought bathtubs were not a big deal, but I would love a bathtub. Okay. Soup, I can do soup. Okay, so the hail has let off a bit. We still have headwind, but headwind is not a problem because I've got a motor, right? So pedal assist was up in turbo. No problem with the headwind. Yeah. You know, when I was shopping around for my condo, I thought, not a big deal. I don't take baths so often. I'll be just fine. I don't need a tub. I need a tub. I realized how much I love my baths. Even though I take them infrequently, I want a bathtub in my next place, definitely. Live streams will prevail. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Today is such a great testing day for inclement weather live streams. Oh, come on, Canada Goose. You can't do that. Of course they can. The best traffic jam and jaywalkers, Canada Geese. If somebody could let me know, I already asked this at the beginning of the stream, but how is the audio? Is the audio all right? Like, are you hearing a lot of wind noise, or is the dead cat doing his thing and removing all the wind noise? Oh, I think we lost. We lost connection, but now we're connected. Oh, what's going on? Did I lose you, chat? Is it still streaming? Yeah, it's still streaming. I think maybe my app lost connection. Okay. I think we're good. Cookie Crumble, you'd love to know what my setup is. I'll be sharing photos on Instagram after I'm done. Sounds good, Rich? Thank you very much. Basically, the quick of it is I have everything. Let's start with the fact that I'm using the Bella box uploaded or installed on Orange Pi Plus. So basically I built a backpack for live streaming, and the backpack is sitting in a basket behind me, and I've built up this rig using selfie sticks to create this tripod that holds up my camera and stabilizes it as much as possible. You know what? I'm gonna clean the lens because I see the lens is pretty awful. And I'm using a wireless microphone. And today, because it's raining, I have an old, oh, I can't see anything. I have an old poncho. This poncho I rode across Canada with. So I have this poncho draped all over the setup because all the components, aside from the GoPro, all the components don't really do well with rain. So all the cables and the Bella box, or the Orange Pi rather, the batteries, I mean, I have so many external batteries charging up and powering up all the elements. So the poncho, I mean, it looks very unique. You will see when I share the photos. It looks like I have a child with a very small head riding at the back of the bike wearing a poncho that's flapping about. So I am highly, highly visible, very visible. So this is why I wasn't too worried about riding in Cartopia at the beginning of the stream, because I am so visible. You absolutely should try your own streams. They are fun to figure out. You know, I find with live streams, they look so easy when people do them. When they go right, they look so easy. And then when you try to get a live stream up, I've been having issues with audio. Sometimes my external microphone not connecting when it seems to be connected. Things disconnecting, cables rattling, etc. So I just lost chat again on my app here, but it seems that YouTube is still streaming, which is great. So yes, I highly encourage you to live stream because it is fun. It's great to talk to people as you're riding. And you also get to troubleshoot. I love troubleshooting because troubleshooting with anything computer related, it makes sense. So it's just a matter of identifying what's gone wrong. And you find it and you fix it. Okay. I lost chat. I keep losing, disconnecting and connecting, so I'm not sure. Again, something to troubleshoot. Oof, bumpy. We are getting very close to the Humber Bay Arch Bridge. Very, very close. I want to see what's going on here. Why? Ooh, that was loud. Magura brakes are loud. Okay. I just switched apps to... Nope, I see no chat messages. I lost chat. I'm sorry. Somebody's saying something. I'm sorry. I have nothing. I have nothing on the YouTube chat. I have nothing on my other app. Yep, there we go. But I'm hoping that you can still hear me, even if chat is somehow disappeared. So we're approaching, oh, bumps. we're approaching the Humber Bay Arch Bridge. The beautiful Humber Bay Arch Bridge. Ah, Cycle Guy 417. You're here. Fabulous. Chat is back on the app. There you go. Humber Bay Arch Bridge, everyone. Isn't it stunning? Every day, every time I come by here, I love this bridge. I think it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Resurgum, hello. Rich 1880. We are here. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. And this is the Sheldon Lookout Point. We're going to turn. I'm going to give you a beautiful view of the Toronto landscape there, or the Toronto cityscape. Take a look at that. Oh, what a view. Look at those clouds. Somebody's getting a pelting. On your left. Okay, there you are, chat. View of the Humber Bay Bridge. Humber Bay Arch Bridge. Right there. Oh. There we go. Oh. Let's adjust this so that you can see. Stunning Humber Bay Arch Bridge. One of the main highways right behind it. Let's not focus on that. All right, and then on this side we have beautiful skyline of Toronto. Okay. You're watching on the big screen. Oh, well, how is the view? How's the resolution? Even though I'm streaming in HD, sometimes in 1080p, like sometimes the resolution, because it's a live stream and it's moving, it's not the best, but let me know how it goes, huh? Let me know what the view is like. Cookie Crumble, do you ever come to the farmer's market? Yes, I do. Absolutely do. I love the farmer's market. I take my Brompton usually with the little basket, and I spend way too much money I need to on that farmer's market. So yes, I do. Oh, Cookie Crumble, you're watching on the big screen as well. Okay, everyone. So I think this is it. I think this is where I'll end the live stream. So what did we do today? Started off me dropping off a package to Mick, M-I-I-K. I had a pair of pants that I needed to return, and we rode our bike there together through a snowstorm. We then headed up north to the Bloor bike lanes, and then took that all the way to Shaw, which we then turned right or south, headed south. We visited the new cafe, bike shop. I forget what their name is. Pedaal with double A, Pedaal and Coffee, I believe. We will go back there again when one day to actually have coffee and check out the bike shop when it's open. We then navigated the intricate bike lanes of Toronto. Thank you very much for your suggestions as to which bike lanes I should take. And then we headed down by the lake on the Martin Goodman Trail and arrived at Humber Bay Arch Bridge and the skyline of Toronto. The Cookie Crumble. My favorite is the empanadas at the House of Yes. Yes, aren't they great? I could use an empanada right now. I'm hungry. Yes, those are amazing. I agree. Okay, reds are gone. Have a great day, everyone. I will finish reading the chat once I've finished up with the live stream and watch the live stream again to see what I can do better, what I can improve upon next time. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your Sunday. And I will see you most likely next Sunday for another live stream. Okay, bye everyone. Enjoy the views.